Liz Breed. Liz, welcome back.
Thanks, Bart. It's nice to be here.
Yeah, nice to see you again. I've seen you about 5 times in the last month.
Yes, we've crossed paths a lot.
Yeah, well, let's talk about some of the places that we've crossed paths.
Sure.
I think one of the recent times was at the Hanover branch ribbon cutting.
Yes, we had our grand opening a few weeks ago, and we started working on this project, before Sarah retired. So we were in the process of purchasing the building, and then that took a little bit of time, and then we did the renovation in '24, and we just had our grand opening a few weeks ago. So it really turned out well, we think. We're really happy with it. The community seems to love it. They're very happy with it. And as renovations go, for us, this was a pretty straightforward one, so it came together pretty quickly.
Oh, what's neat about this, and I would say unusual, except you've done this a couple other times, you've actually moved into a different building and renovated that. And this pretty much from scratch, from the ground up, a complete rebuild. And if anybody saw the building before, they would have thought you were nuts.
Yeah, it needed a little love. Yeah. There it is. Yeah, we had those 4 giant windows and 3 doors, and we spent a lot of time talking about how to make the windows smaller, but still good size, so that we kept getting that same amount of light in the building. And I feel like we came up with a good compromise. Our architect was really helpful in figuring out how to do all that. So turned out pretty nice.
Yeah, I think so too. And obviously you've gotten more space from across the street.
Yeah, we picked up about 500 more square feet, which is really nice. And we put the shelves on wheels so we can move things around and make space for bigger programs. So that's really nice.
Someone pointed that out to me and I couldn't believe it. It's like, how brilliant.
Yeah, it works out great. We did that at Spring Arbor too, so we can move that shelving around as well.
In advance of the move, you had a book chain where you enlisted the community to come carry the books over in like a bucket brigade style.
Yeah.
And a couple weeks ago, over in Chelsea, the bookstore moved from around the corner to a new location, and it made national news.
I know. Yeah, we noticed, and our book chain event didn't quite get the same amount of coverage, but that's okay. It was really nice. The kids were great. I was really disappointed I couldn't make it for that particular event. I really had been looking forward to it, but we moved quite a few books and really appreciated the community's help.
Well, your goal has been to go through the entire library system, all 13 locations, and either refresh or redo, renovate, and you're really making great progress.
Yeah.
Where do we stand now? What's left? Are we doing anything right now?
Yes, we have 3 projects that'll be ramping up here, one hopefully this week. So the roof at Carnegie needs a little attention. It's the parapet, so we've all been learning about what parapets are. I didn't know. But the roof is not flat across the top of Carnegie. There's some sides that come up, and it's, if you think about it, kind of being recessed. And the parapet's the part you can see from the outside, and then when you're on the roof, it's like a little wall around the roof. And so there needs to be some repair work where that wall is, and then down onto the roof.
Where the rain comes.
Exactly where the rain comes, and most of what needs attention is on the west side of the building, because when we get that hard driving rain, it kind of comes in that way. So we're going to shore that up and fix it so that it lasts for a really long time.
Got the windows, is that part of
that? Yeah, so the windows are done. We finished those last fall, and that's a huge improvement too. So when it's cool in the building, because it's hot outside, so like it keeps it cool in the summer and warm in the winter, and the staff noticed that right away. They had comments like the day they had the windows put in, they could feel a difference in the air. So we're really glad that we were able to do that.
We don't know if those windows that were replaced were original to the early...
I'm not entirely sure. They might be. I mean, there's a strong possibility, but we're not entirely sure. Yeah.
Well, the building was built like a fortress,
It
but
really is, yeah.
yeah,
Very sturdy building. Yeah.
we've got some refresh at the Meyer branch.
We do, yes. We're doing, so Meyer, they had an expansion and an addition put on about 11 years ago. And it's time to clean up the painting on the inside. So we're repainting the entire interior. We did the community room about a month ago, and it looks really nice. And this is a great opportunity to use all of the branded colors that we've been using in all the renovations that we've done so far. So folks will see some updates to the colors. And there's going to be a lot of moving of shelving around on the inside so we can get to the walls to do the painting. So patrons can anticipate a little bit of a different experience this summer. But we're going to do our best to keep it easy to find things, and the staff will be able to locate books for people. So just a little bit of chaos, but the payoff will be nice in the end.
Cool. It's one of the most visited branches.
Yeah, we see a lot of people come to the Meyer branch. So there's a couple other small things we're doing. We're getting some shades for the west windows. So the computers in the lab face the west windows, and it's really bright when the sun's there. So we're going to get some shades and do a couple other small things that'll cap off that project.
Cool.
Yeah.
I was just trying to think where I saw you where else. I knew it was one more place, and it just came to me. It was at Wake Up Jackson,
Yeah.
the
yeah.
chamber event, and you got another award.
We did. We were very fortunate to get the Brick Award from the chamber, so that was really exciting.
That was for the Hanover branch?
Yeah, Hanover, and really like all of the work we've been doing in the last 4 or 5 years. So yeah, that was very nice to be recognized for that.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Here comes summer and
Yeah.
the summer reading program. What's it look like for 2025?
Oh, we have a lot of things going on. We turned on pre-registration May 1st, so people can register through Beanstack, which is the place to do that online with us. It runs June 1st through July 31st, and we have some really cool performers coming this year. So we've got All Above Hip Hop Academy coming to teach kids that are ages 6 through 18. They're going to learn about hip hop and break dancing and beat making and all that fun stuff. We also have Michigan Avian Experience coming, and they're going to bring some of their feathered friends to the library and teach patrons about their behaviors and adaptations. So that should be really neat for the people out there that like birds. And the Alligator Sanctuary is visiting. So we've had them a few times before, and they talk about what the sanctuary does and how they came to care for reptiles and things like that. They have a lot of facts, and I think they bring a few reptile friends when they come and visit. So it should be a lot of fun.
Apparently kids like snakes.
Yeah, I don't know why. I am not a huge snake person, but yeah, they love it when we have programs like that. Very popular.
And the summer reading program, it's not just for kids.
It is not, no. We have a reading program for adults too. They can sign up in the same place that the kids do. And we actually have a sourdough class that's happening this summer.
Sourdough?
Yeah, and learn how to make sourdough. So there's stuff for adults too. Should be fun.
Are you a bread baker?
Occasionally. Yeah, I do like baking bread.
Do you make sourdough?
I have never made sourdough.
I haven't either.
I would love to go to this class and learn a little bit about it.
I'm a little afraid of it.
Are you? Yeah, growing the starter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't know very much about how it works, so you should come to the class.
Well, I guess we should. Let's sign up.
Yeah,
I was at a class. I was at a, well, it wasn't a class, it was a presentation. It was about food, and it was an author you brought in, chef, and she wrote books,
Yep.
and we got a free book.
Yeah. Yeah, Abra Behrens was at the
Yes.
Eastern Library. Yeah, she's a Michigan Notable Book winner this year, and or maybe it was last year in 24. Yeah, her cookbooks are really beautiful and nicely done. I got one of her books when we went to see the Michigan Notable Book Program last year. I ended up purchasing Pulp, and yeah, it was really nice that we could have her come.
We got the vegetable one. I think it's called,
Okay.
what is it called? Anyway, it's all about vegetables and
Yeah,
recipes and everything.
yeah.
Well, we got prizes. You got a book, and everyone has a chance to win something this summer.
Yeah, yeah, there's all kinds of cool prizes. I see up on the screen we've got examples of some of the prizes that kids can win this year. So the committee that works on Summer Discover does a really great job coming up with prizes for the kids and going out and getting all that stuff. So there's literally something for everyone.
And we say 13 locations of the library, but actually there's 14. The Bookmobile.
The Bookmobile, yeah, right. So when the Bookmobile's out this year, you can sign up for summer reading on the Bookmobile too. And I think they have stops at the farmers market this year. So I know they were there this past Friday. And yeah, that's definitely a place to connect as well.
Yeah, I saw it was at Clark Lake in the last week. It's also been at JC. You go
Yeah.
to the residence halls, so students that live there can access books.
Yeah.
And who knows, could you request the Bookmobile to come to your event?
You can. We have a set schedule now, though. So we're working really hard to establish a route so that the folks on the route know when to expect us, so that they can check things in and out on a more regular basis. But we are able to fit in special events periodically. So it just kind of depends on how that overlaps with our route.
Yeah, you might see it in summer festivals or
Maybe,
parades.
yeah.
Are you doing, you mentioned you opened registrations for
Yeah.
summer reading on last Thursday.
Yeah.
Is there like any event during summer
Well,
reading?
aside from the programs with the different performers coming, we don't have any other big event this year. So the bigger events in the past where we've had, like a closeout, end of summer party and things like that, that's hard because we can't have them everywhere. And so then not everybody gets to enjoy participating in that. So we thought we would just keep it fun and exciting throughout the whole summer with a really nice lineup of performers so everybody gets to enjoy a piece of it.
I'm all for that.
Yeah.
Well, have a great summer. I know we'll be connecting throughout the season, but we appreciate you coming in today.
Thanks so much for having me.
You bet. The Jackson District Library Director, Liz Breed. Well, we've got so much more on